all alone, confessing while alone and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Daemonum, that shining beacon of light in the heart of the underworld and city to free demons. And welcome to another session of the stream here in Daemonum Arena. Good evening. Nice. How's it going? It is hot as balls out here. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to avoid turning on my AC as long as I could. Today was the day I finally gave in. So, yeah, it's going out in the background. You probably can't hear it because it's in a completely other room, but it definitely means that my bedroom is a little toasty at the moment, and just in general, I have been feeling pretty sluggish all day, so I think today is a great day for a vibey game. And I noticed that I had this on in my library for quite a while, and it's an Annapurna game, so Annapurna games are frequently quite good. And I felt like giving it a shot. So, before I get into it, I do want to point out to folks that in 14 days, 2 weeks' time, on the 30th, starting at noon Central Time, there will be another Multi-World Madness event. As always, I don't really know how many people are going to be there because it's always a mystery, even with the RSVP list. However, I will say that right now we've got 3 folks on the list. A large portion of that may also just be because I didn't really have a whole lot of forewarning on a change in infrastructure, so we're kind of playing this month by ear. Beyond that, though, if you have the opportunity, I certainly hope that you're able to see some of the chaos and enjoy it as much as we enjoy putting it on for folks. Once again, that will be the 30th of May, starting at noon Central Time and going until we complete our games. Or until the last person drops. You know, sometimes things happen, sometimes games are longer than anticipated, and sometimes we don't have the time to complete them. It is what it is, and I will never judge folks in the event for not being able to finish a game. That is not how we roll in the Multi-World Mercenaries. So, that said, I think little extra mental preparation for just the sheer vibiness of the evening. Let's get into the game proper and see what happens next. And make sure that everything is working as intended. Oh look, game audio is audioing, and so am I. And everything else appears to be in order, so let's go. They suggest you play with a controller, so I shall. Ivy Road presents.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control, or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. A failure. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes.
Admit, that's not what I was expecting.
And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... I'm tired. Right. I can't slow down. I can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost those fights. I was lazy and let myself get complacent. I had to ensure it'll never happen again. It's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? My sword suddenly feels so heavy. What happened? I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No. This isn't possible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. And then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up this pace, I could... Oh, hang on. Right, don't stop. Keep moving. This is exactly what it took to become undefeated. As long as I prove myself to Master Winters, she'll know what to do next. She'll fix me. She'll fix all of this. Right? I can be fixed. Alta, you're missing the important question. Is there something to be fixed? A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. My goodness, you are not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. No, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see. Right there, in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No.
An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then.
Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest?
Indeed. It seems I'm still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine.
My sword. We had to go back and get my sword.
Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you.
So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy?
No, I don't believe so. Just a normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? How interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest?
I'm looking for someone.
I see. For fun?
Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me.
So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you were not wanting to drink tea. But perhaps you wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it's good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover.
I'm a fighter, not a tea maker.
Only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You've collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I'll be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me, and I'll be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please, take your time and be well.
Hello, Elisa. Welcome on in, and thank you for that hydrate. Okay, for the record, also, I have no idea where I got that voice for Boro, but it just felt like it fit. Also, holy shit, this place is pretty. Oh. Oh my god. They are adorable. Oh, pet button? You know, I never implemented it. I should sometime. I've also been meaning to switch from what I'm using to a different thing, especially because apparently I heard recently that Stream Elements is not doing well. Speaking of pet, though. Yoink. No, it's so cute. Okay, there are cute things here. This place is pretty. Oh, okay. Perfect for a vibe-filled night like tonight, I think. Oh, the interior of the shop is fucking amazing. Okay. Pretty flower. Oh. Okay, I would totally use a rig like this to make tea. I know it would be a pain in the ass to clean, but I would so use this to make tea. It would be so much fun. It's like a Willy Wonka tea shop. I fucking love it. So I imagine this is how they clean the dishes. Huh. Huh. The name of the game is Wanderstop. Yeah, the carrot for a radio dial. Oh. Interesting.
Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me.
I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel.
Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we're going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I'll show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools.
Current location of other characters and key items. Oh. Aha. Objective sense. I like it. And carrots are indeed good.
Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you'll find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools you must use to dry the tea leaves. You see the basket right there? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves in one of these bowls.
He does kind of look like a Despicable Me character.
The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you've used up all the tea bushes that are in front of the shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you go get some tea leaves drying then? Please come speak with me.
A tasket. This is not a green nor a yellow basket. However, we will use it to gather tea. Yoink. Wow, that is a lot of tea leaves. There you go.
Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss next steps.
Hey, cups. So I saw something going on over here. Oh, they're dumping out here? Is this like where they get dried off? I wonder what this is all about.
You set the leaves out to dry, and it'll be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they've fully dried, they'll clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw a wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, though, all we're needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please, would you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden.
So where to stash an item? Okay. So if I put that there, I can grab that and stash it. Open a pocket, press and hold that directional button. Retrieve an item, scroll through the inventory list. Center the item. The center item is what will be selected. Currently, should take out the item. Huh. Interesting. Suppose I'll stash those too while I'm at it. Tools. Ah, there we go. Okay.
Before we begin, can Boro suggest you please stash your watering can? We'll come back to the watering can in just a moment.
Okay.
Welcome to the garden. Here's where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we're already having blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please, imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It's the miracle of life. Here, I'll give you a seed for more blue ferns, but you can try it for yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done.
Look, grid.
Plunk.
Huh. Okay. Finished making the plant egg.
Fantastic! The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now's the time to be retrieving it. Please, take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again.
Okay. Ta-da!
Hello, Miss. How goes the watering of the plant egg?
I don't need anything.
Wonderful.
Water. Oh, it became a new thing.
I see you've successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it'll grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you've made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It'll grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know.
Well, that's probably the timer. Seeds. Oh, blue fern seeds. Okay, I got more seeds.
Excellent. Let us move on to the next step.
My God, how many steps are there?
Do not be alarmed, miss. We're down to the last several dozen steps of the process.
Are you serious?
No, that was a joke. But I was joking. We really aren't too terribly far off. Please, I would beg your patience. I know this is being a lot, but I am certain you'll handle it admirably. Can you guess what we'll be making of the small hybrids? Guess.
Foxtail agave. Large hybrids?
That's correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruit. Remember I used a line pattern by making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we'll instead use this triangular pattern. You don't have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try, and please, tell me when you picked the fresh fruit from the plant.
Plonk. 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 That's a problem. I goofed. But I can fix it. Like that. Oh. I can big. Any more? No? Okay. See another fruit there. Want it. A chip. Huh. I did it. I made fruit.
Wonderful! Miss, you've excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip, and we'll be using it in our tea momentarily. I'll tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I'll be giving you this field guide that shows you more. In the pages of this field guide, you'll see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You'll also learn more about fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished?
Sure, why not?
It's a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside, and I'll explain a tea machine to you.
Field guide. Magtails, which is what we made. Huh. Okay. A burning sensation in the feet. A palate cleansing fruit filled with mint. Consuming it reminds you of those who have wronged you. That's odd. So it's no more odd than pretty much everything else you've been doing here.
Here we are back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on.
This is so complicated. I thought tea was simple.
Goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. This is all too much information that perhaps we should take a small break. To let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke.
Sure. Tell me this joke.
Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says no librarians or farmers allowed. They both become quite scared they're going to get kicked out of the restaurant. And suddenly the farmer removes his mask and reveals that he was actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Okay, yes, that is much funnier.
Are you Are you improvising this joke?
Yes.
Why?
Well, Boro's attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way the humor is feeling light and fresh. Wouldn't you agree?
Fine, this better make me laugh.
Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in the restaurant in space. The sign says no astronauts allowed. This means there's no concern for them being kicked out of the restaurant until... both of them remove their masks. They're both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they're going to get kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. Then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't the sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. Then after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater.
Is this joke going somewhere?
Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed.
Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually.
Do not worry. With Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay. So, after dinner, they go to the movie theater and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There's some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and... let's see. Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, how about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel. And the other one says, no thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end. Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam.
Wait, what was the point of the astronauts? Why was there a whole section of the joke where they ate dinner and took off their masks?
Yeah, that was character building, creating context. You see, the first answer of the joke helps you care about them. You're invested in the story.
No, I'm not. I don't care about astronauts at all.
I see. Well, this is useful feedback. Boro will be refining and workshopping his material going forward. At any rate, a delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. So we get back to the tea making. I'm quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I'll add a few pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used. I hope. It'll also explain where to be using the tea ball and the cheap fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea?
Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book.
Of course, I'm completely understanding. I'll show you the steps to use the machine, but remember, they're all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, hold on to the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go get that the shot now. I'll move on to the next step when you're done. Next up is to heat the water. So we climbed on the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water's fully boiling, this step will be complete. Now that is some steaming hot water. We're doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of that machine on your own?
Sure, keep going.
Of course, I'm more than happy to. Next, you rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve, and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. Boot. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. And you toss any item into the infuser. Any item at all. This is, of course, where you'll be placing the T-ball and a chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. I need a T-ball for that. I have a chip, but I don't have the T-ball. So, I need this. Oh, there's another one. Neat, I have a couple. Sweet. Okay. Back to the ladder. Oh, because gravity. So I'm gonna do this. Plus. Well done! The water will only be changing color once you've added your T-ball. Okay, one more valve to kick, and then we move on to our final step. Boot. The finished tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pyramid. The next step will be to get out the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour tea into the cup. And that's it. You'll be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Oop. There we go. I may have overported a little bit. Is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Splendid. Delicious. It is everything the Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That's the spirit. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell, what is bringing you joy? So I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum, what a feeling. You ever put your mission on hold? I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean it's possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you'd be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you're not able to be finding her, or you're simply tired. It is normal to... Wait, no. Stop right there. You know me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this. Every single day for years and years.
You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is the one single thing I spent my life on? I can't give it up.
I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve.
It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help?
Miss, can I...
What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. No. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. If I have to, I can't believe how tired I've been. I can't move. I don't have the energy.
Think, Alta. Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes. This is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me. I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. We keep doing this.
There you are. Coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better?
Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me?
Miss, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you.
I collapsed out there multiple times. It's not like me.
Yes, what a surprise the person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I'm completely baffled.
Myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened.
Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. Miss Alta, you're tired. Do you not see how tired you are? It's palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it's obvious. You need this time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours. Just let the mind wander.
Sounds unproductive.
Extremely. Now you're understanding. Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem.
If I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it.
Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content.
You can collapse.
again and again and again if that's what you want. And then one of those times you'll be collapsing for good. But here, in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal just a little bit. So here's what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop. Just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off of things. Just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Do not worry. Nobody is forcing anything. You can leave or stay at any time. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush.
Must be something you can build later. Time to pet a penguin. Oh, they can fly! Right, the tea bushes have not recovered. What the? There's another tea bush growing? Interesting. Ooh, pretty. It's like a cherry blossom willow. There's a hell of a hybrid. Well, that water wheel is really pretty too. Oh? Oh, pink seeds. Huh. Hmm. See what the cow is. Ah, the cow is cool. Gotcha. You know what? I can agree with that, honestly. The cow is in fact cool. I'm curious about something. Oh yeah, there it is. There you go. I want to watch this because I can. this is entirely the dishwasher. This game is adorable. Okay, I get it. So it dips into the soapy water. The waterfall cleans off the soap. And then goes into the next room where the heaters dry them. There's my cup. And pauses to clean cup. Start developing some command-based agility here. Okay. Starting to kind of get my bearings. I wonder, actually. Hold on. A lot of seeds around here. May as well.
Ah, so you're feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then?
Briefly. Literally, as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here.
Of course. The very split second you are well enough.
Besides, I'm gonna make her at least moderately polite. I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. So if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt repaid.
It sounds like a very equitable business exchange.
So, what's first?
What's first? Then we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please, come with me.
May as well.
Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can. But I did not tell you how much about the other tools. They're also quite useful, yes? The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside. And if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you use our clippers. Personally, Boro finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. It's quite a lot of information, yes? Here, I'll add some notes to your field guide. That's why it's all conveniently written down. I hope you'll be taking good care of our shop tools. Boro is quite fond of them. Also, do you see the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. When a cup is dirty, you'll be placing it in here, on one of the dishwashing train cars. And the cup will be dropped over here, in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. It is the traditional rail, train, and waterfall dishwashing system as in olden times. Is everything making sense so far?
Yes, lie.
Very good, I'm glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. If you're around the shop, then you must look the part.
Just walked right by. Both of them just kind of looked at it and it went on its way.
Also, the customers know to come to you for tea.
Oh god, people just come up to me and ask me for tea?
With the right apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part on you. Wow! With this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop.
That isn't in any way true and you know it.
Indeed, I did know it, but I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there's one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way.
Where did that Pluffin go? Where's the animal? Where'd it go? Oh god, there it is. What is it? What is it carrying in its beak? What? What are you doing? What? I have been completely sidetracked. What the hell is this little bird doing? Like, I don't want to interrupt it, but I also like, what? Why do you have that? Just taking it over to its friends? Yoink. Huh. What's this? Oh, the photo. It's the photo I took. Little bugger stole it. There, take that. That's interesting. This game is very charming. Where'd he go? Over there. Okay. In the meantime. A teacup. Oh. Do the Pluffins keep taking these, I bet? That's another teacup. Huh. Actually, I wonder. There's also some weeding to do, because why not? Oops. Where'd those go? Okay, so these guys are little menaces. That much I can learn. They're adorable menaces, though. And that is a what? A trinket. Cute. It's a teddy bear.
It is your lovely sword. Very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes?
Yep, still heavy.
Wonderful. Please, come with me.
No way. Of course. It really doesn't feel heavy to you?
Not even a small amount. For now, Let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It's quite lovely here, don't you think?
Boro, you don't know how important the sword is to me.
Can I be asking you where the sword came from?
When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I'd smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. Soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make this sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded a million alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. It's all I intend to be. This sword is a part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again. I promise.
Yes, I can see that you will. Boro was most confident in you. All right. I believe it's time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start?
So how exactly am I supposed to run this tea shop?
Well, I suppose making tea for customers is generally preferred. But other than that, you may be doing as you please. There are no specific rules. Simply take care of the shop in whatever way is feeling right to you. Customers may very well arrive soon, in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, and if you are needing a refresher on how to make plants, try going to our library upstairs. There's a book in there on gardening, written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I'm quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go!
Are we doing it?
Yes, we are doing it right now. It is happening as we speak.
Okay, great. Good for us.
Good for us indeed.
I had to admit, for as much of a smartass as Alta is, it is very good that Boro is unflappable. Just for using your inventory, you can swap one item in your hand from item in your inventory by selecting the inventory item directly. No need to stash another held item first. Okay. You can switch the inventory button press to either toggle on or off instead of press and hold. Accessibility in an Annapurna game? Cool. Actually, I need this. Be gone, thorns. What's this? It is a pot. Oh, hey, there's a little bit of water here. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. I know you. You are blue seeds. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Stash those for now. Can I, in fact... Yes, I can. Oh, decoratives. Ah. I get it now. It also allows me to... Oh! It allows me to transfer plants. Okay. Nifty, nifty. Decorative transfers because, like, all of... Oh my god. This is a very decoration-heavy game. Okay. Okay. Put that there for now. these ever grow something again, or do I have to like, wait, I water this. Aha, it does regrow. Uh-huh. Okay. Excuse you? Hello there. Yes, hi. Do you want tea? This is a tea shop. Do you want some? Oh, no. No, thank you. I'm fine. No tea. Thank you for asking, though. Sure. In that case, I'll just, do something else, then. Sure. Sure. Okay. 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 A friendly reminder. I like current location characters want to talk to you. Also be toggled on and off with. Ah, cool. Hello, miss. It's like speaking with our new customer. How did it go? Terribly. I asked them if they wanted tea, right? And they just said no. I see. Then what's the terrible part? That's the terrible part. This is a tea shop. People are supposed to order tea. Are they? Who made the rule that one must be ordering tea? You did, I'm guessing. Boro did nothing of the sort. In fact, we're having almost no rules here. That's stupid. There have to be rules. It's like rule number 1. Miss Alta, you might wish to try a lighter touch with the customers. Some of them will ask for tea, some will not. It is being entirely their decision. We're not in control of them, no? But the rules. Has Miss Alta never broken a rule before in her life? No. This person's in our tea shop. They're going to drink tea. I'm putting my entire mission on pause to be here to make tea for people. The least they can do is respectfully take tea when I offer it. Well, it sounds like you've made up your... Yes, I know. It's very admirable of me to be so visionary. Oh, there are so many places to put. Oh my god. How far does this go? Then stop there then, yeah. Okay. And it's for putting decorations up, I take it? That's interesting. Shelf to put things. A book about gardening. All About Gardening by Sylvia Sugarpuddle. Hell of a name. So you decided you want to learn about planting and gardening. Oh boy. Discover many beautiful and intricate secrets of the plants around us. How to sculpt them in the image of beauty. Ah. Many of the fundamentals of gardening are inscribed within these pages, yet even the fundamentals can be daunting. Sorry, I had to read this bit out because it amused me. And perhaps even take a break between chapters to practice what you've learned. Or don't. Maybe you want to stuff your brain so full of knowledge that your skull actually literally explodes. We all want to die in different ways, and that's what makes each of us so unique. I could just picture this being like that one lady on YouTube that like she's vegan and she does a bunch of foraging. She does the one of this is poison and one is a snack little informational bits. I could just picture her having that voice. And that's what makes each of us so unique. Happy snacking, don't die. No more procrastinating. Time to roll up our sleeves, get to work. Simple plants. Huh? Okay. So you have simple plant seeds. Right now I have blue and pink. There's a lot of fun verbiage in this. Hybrids. They're done by making a line. Huh. And you're weird for thinking it's weird. Okay. The large hybrids. Okay. Social commentary. Remember, gardening is a form of personal expression. Every gardener brings a personal touch to their creations, which means there's no correct way to arrange your plants, regardless of what the cold-minded seedologist may try to tell you. To them, gardening is more like a math equation to be ordered and solved, more like a spreadsheet than a musical instrument. Look at them solving a garden. Have you ever seen something so absurd? This is what seedologists actually do. I've witnessed it. Oh, let's talk about the cost of tuition at seedology universities. How can you justify an average of 215% increase in tuition costs over the last decade? Surely these students aren't getting the career opportunities that ought to be commensurate with such an exorbitant cost of education. Get the feeling that Annapurna may be making some statements here. For the sake of comedy, of course. We've all stepped back from a long day of hard work in our garden and thought to ourselves, actually, I wish everything was somewhere else. I like the way she writes this book. Okay. Sometimes it's necessary to eliminate a plant altogether. While painful for the soul, it's actually quite easy for the hands. Okay. Power to destroy life is a heavy burden to carry, so whenever you shear a plant, remember to congratulate yourself on overcoming the inner demons of doubt and insecurity. Wow. This lady is interesting. Okay. Let's put that back. Good bit of information to know. Decoration. God, this is wild. I imagine as time goes on, the leaf piles are going to reveal more of these bits and bobs. Oh, speaking of which, we have teacups, we have seeds. A whole bunch of stuff stored on the shelves. Interesting. There's a lot to take in all at once, I feel. Hey, Boro, you know how a bunch of the plants outside seem to glow? Well, I was watering a plant and suddenly it stopped glowing. It won't produce any new fruits or seeds. Nah, Miss Alta, you depleted the plant of its resources. How industrious of you. All plants are having a finite number of items which they can produce. Yes, it's true. Once you've been watering them a certain number of times, poof, no new seeds or fruits. The glowing you mentioned is actually pollen. No more fruits, hence no more pollen. It's like retirement for plants. You can imagine them playing golf and attending bingo nights if you wish. They may not be producing resources for us, but they can still be delightful pieces of decoration. Of course, you're always welcome to be making more new plants if you're needing new resources, yes? More new plant children to slowly shuffle along the mortal thread toward plant golf. That will propel them rapidly toward old age. That's good for you, miss. We'll need to make plant golf happen before it's absolutely necessary. Okay, so that's what that's all about. Good to know. Our target keeps moving around. Hey there. We just talked a second ago. Oh, right. Yes. Hello. Yeah, about that. You said you don't want tea, but that's obviously a slip of the tongue. Well, I don't mean to correct you, but that was what I meant to say. About tea, I mean, not wanting it. So, yeah, that's what I said, I think. No tea, thank you. Do you know what I'm going through right now? Let me explain to you what my day's been like. I can't carry my sword, the single most important thing I own. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And now I'm out here trying my hardest to run a tea shop for who knows how long. And my one responsibility is to put tea in people's hands. That's it. I'm sorry you had to do that. So I'm going to make you tea, and you will drink it because you're in a tea shop.
Uh-huh.
Yes? Are we good? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For what? I need to leave. Goodbye. I'm sorry. What? You can't leave? How will I give you tea? Sorry. Yeah, I kind of figured that was what was going to happen. Alta, my dear. Tea consent is key. I see you down there, you little shit. You're adorable, but give me that. Thank you. A lost parcel. I'm gonna stow that for now. Boro, I found a package lying around. What should I do with it? Oh, you must have found the lost parcel. Yes, that is happening from time to time. It seems when a person loses an item here in the forest finds a way to return it to them. And apparently, that way is by dropping it off here in the clearing for us to put in the mail. You can take the package over to our mailbox and drop it inside. That will ensure its return to its rightful owner. Does that make sense?
You're telling me the forest placed this package here?
Oh, the forest is moving things around all the time. This is quite common. Who can say why or how it happens? These woods simply have a mind of their own. For example, Boro has been looking for his favorite pair of boots for weeks now. They simply misplaced them? No, surely not. It was definitely the forest moving them around. At any rate, if you do see any packages lying around, you're welcome to mail them back to the owner.
Okay, then. In the meantime... Boro, they left! The person in the cape just walked out on me for no reason.
I see. And did you happen to insist that drinking tea is an absolute requirement here?
I see the connection you're trying to make, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Miss Altaboro is very glad to see you tackling your new role so enthusiastically. But please remember that making tea is only being a part of what Wanderstop offers. Customers may simply want to rest here for a moment, yes? Just a break from travel. Or sometimes they're not even knowing what they want, and that is okay as well.
Sounds like they don't need me then.
Indeed, in some cases that might be true.
But then why am I here at all? If there isn't something I can do out here, I'm going to lose my mind. Otherwise, if I'm not making progress on something, I'm going to freak out.
Well, how would you feel about using some downtime to maintain the shop a bit? I'm sure you'll be having new customers soon. It might be good to do some preparation. For instance, if there are any new plants you wish to make, perhaps now's a good time. Or if you see any leaves scattered into piles, you can sweep them up too. The time between customers is our downtime, Miss Alta. It's a moment just for us. Please, I would encourage you to enjoy it if you can. Oh, and congrats to Boro's favorite pastime in the whole world, drinking tea. Would you perhaps try making a cup of tea for yourself? I think you might like it. You should be looking in your field guide to find a fruit flavor that would suit you. Once you've finished a cup of tea, perhaps you'll notice a nice spot to sit and drink it. Sitting in a lovely place with a delightful beverage, it's easy to let the mind wander, yes? The time only for you, Miss Alta. Some lovely time to do nothing at all. Yes, a wonderful sort of stuff tea is. Do you feel as though you have enough to do now in our downtime?
I don't know.
That is okay. Please, do not worry about putting the pressure on yourself. Let us simply take things as they are coming, yes? We will be okay. I'm very grateful for your patience, and good luck with your continuing tea shop adventures.
Oops. I slightly overpoured again. Where's a good place to sit? There's a bench over here.
Who would I say has wronged me? I mean, it's weird because obviously I've fought all of these rivals. People who have tried to tear me down in all sorts of ways. And I do resent a lot of them. But, bizarrely, my most vivid memory of being wronged was when I was 14 years old. My father came home from work, And he sat us down and told us that his job didn't exist anymore. We were going to move homes again. I was going to say goodbye to everything again. And it's like, he lost his job. That's what I remember. That he was weak. Why should I have to change my whole life around because he was too weak to hold on to something? That's how I felt at the time. Then, years later, I learned it actually hadn't been his fault at all.
Tends to work that way.
It was something totally outside of his control. So in theory, I should have been able to forgive him and move on, right? But I just... I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't. It was like the anger had dug trenches in my chest. There was nothing I could do. There was no amount of rational explanation that would get it to budge. I still feel that anger. Even now. I don't understand why.
Different flavors of tea will evoke different thoughts from Alta when she sits down to drink. The above stick will be printed in your field guide next to any fruit that Alta has offered her thoughts on. Tea leaves are not required when making tea for Alta. Oh. An interesting little peek into the character, though. And you know, it can be difficult. Because feelings and logic very rarely mix. So she was sitting there saying that she could never forgive her father and she doesn't know why. Well, feelings are feelings, logic is logic, and you pray that there is some point where they'll meet, but that's not always guaranteed. To the person who placed the lost parcel in the mail, Detective Greyline here. That package that you mailed to me just so happened to have been the crucial piece of evidence I needed to crack the Susie Winderkins case. How did this vital piece of evidence end up in your hands? I don't know, but I'm grateful you sent it. Now, little Miss Winderkins will finally get to thankfully go free and be fully cleared of the charges of mass aggravated livestock theft. Another victory for justice, and a close call at that. Little Susie's requested I send you her favorite doll as thanks. It may not mean much to you, but this doll is special to her. She and I both appreciate your help more than words can say. Until next time. Oh. Sir, your right foot appears to be smoking. Wowie McZowie. This looks like exactly a tea shop in the middle of, like a tea shop in the middle of the woods. No way, no freaking way. Is that really what it is? A magical tea shop? Oh God, you sound like it could be a whole lot. Yes. Amazing! Stupendous! I love it! This is exactly the kind of wild adventure that a knight would get to see, would get into. A real knight! Gerald the Knight, at your liege. A fair day upon you, and also upon me, who is an actual knight. Yeah, somehow I'm not buying that you're a real knight. You're not? But I have all this knight stuff. What made you think I'm not a real knight? It's just your everything. I guess I can do my best to improve on everything. Hey, come to think of it, Timothy is also constantly asking me to improve on everything. Timothy? My son! And he's just the best darn son in the world. Oh, that is amazing. Here, I got a photo of him. Look at this. I took him to the International World of Cheese Museum. He adored it. You know cheese isn't a plant? Wild, right? For Timothy's birthday, I made him a series of sweaters with my face. It's that if he ever forgets me, he can just look down at his torso, and there I am. Why would he forget you? He's always going on about wanting to purge me from his memory. You know how kids are.
I don't.
Ah, of course. Well, as a father, let me tell you, it's very normal for a son to wear a sweater of his father's face.
That's enough, Timothy, I think.
Yeah, of course. We should save some of them for later.
I don't get the impression that Timothy likes you very much.
What? Of course he likes me. I mean, yeah, maybe the world's single biggest dork bot. And so lame, just so unbelievably lame. And oh god, Dad, stop taking photos. God, Dad, please. People are staring at us, Dad. I want to die. I want to die right now. But other than that, he adores me, I think.
Sure, whatever. Would you like a cup of tea? That's what we do here, I guess.
Is drinking tea something that a real knight would do? Yes, that's a common trait amongst knights. Then I will absolutely drink tea as part of my grand adventure.
Is there any particular flavor you prefer?
Well, to be honest, I'm pretty tired from all this walking. You have anything that could wake me up? Give me a big old shot of energy?
I'll go take a look and see if that's a thing.
Your field guide contains a section called Requests. Anything a character's asked you for will be recorded there. Your field guide also contains information about different fruits, their various effects. So then... something to help him wake up. Simples, smalls... Lips, sunset troubles, blue prumba, large hybrids, chip. Makes you nostalgic for something you never actually experienced. Something that ages you by a minute. Tart, sticky, and high in caffeine. There it is. Azzy's flower. Okay. How do I do some planting, methinks? So if I were to say sock one there, switch over to my pinks and sock one here, that did not react. Interesting. Hello, miss. I realized I forgot to be telling you about one aspect of gardening. Explained already you can make plant hybrids, yes? The Boro neglected to mention you can also be combining different seeds when making patterns. As long as the other plants are all the same, the two simple plants will be combining together. Here's an example of a pattern that will not produce anything, because the outer ring contains two different plants. Ah. Well, that's about 5 seconds too late. If you wish to unearth all the fruits or clearing overs, this information will surely be useful. Alright, that is it for the Boro Informational Hour. All done. I need then to change something around. In the meantime, I will put you in there. 'Cause I can. And then I will take... no, I'm good. You're just in my way presently. Yeah. Let's take that. I mean, what happens if I just plonk this here? Hey, that still works. Neat. And there is a new flower. Oh, it's hybrid. I get it. Okay. Oops. It keeps happening. Okay, so that was done by... yeah, pink in the center. So blue with pink on either side and pink with pink on either side would basically be the last ones I need to do. Okay. So blue with pink on either side, like that, and then pink with pink on either side. We'll make that. Look at me being a menace to horticulture. We have more small hybrid seeds. Honestly, it's really fun. Stash those away for now. And then pick more pink seeds. Just be careful when picking seeds because I don't want to accidentally dig a hole and plant myself. Thank you for the hydrate, Black Queen. Hope you've been enjoying the vibe so far. Because I certainly have. It's a really pretty game. Now, on to making a big hybrid. So far I've made all of those that I can. That's blue with pink all around. That's pink with blue and that's pink with pink. Most likely. So I need a lot of pink seeds right now. Yeah, I mean I have some. So this would be able to make a large hybrid if I place this here. Think about where I can place things to keep them viable. So I can plonk one there. I can plonk... Let's make the hybrid first. Yeah. Yeah. And then I can throw one right. I could throw one right here. Put it here too. Hello, Cranky. You meaning to pick this game up? Yeah, it's really pretty, honestly. But yes, hello, Cranky. Welcome on in. Hope the evening finds you well. One there, and I can replace that with blue. Oop. Oop. Wait, how did that turn into a flower? What happened there? That's ood. Oh, because it had the three pink. Blue with three pink, so it's going to be the same as this one. Then this was a pink with three blue. And then I need a pink with three pink. So what if I do this? Aha. Oh, I am a menace to plants everywhere. Oh, goodness. Yeah? Oh, this is going to get interesting quickly. Not sure why you keep walking up to me, friend. Oh, because you're going to smell the flowers, literally. no idea if I have like finite inventory space. Like fruit. Azzy fruit. Puff pod. Uh-huh. Yeah, pockets are full. Okay. There is finite space. Can I like put this on a shelf? I can. And so I shall. Okay. So there's a knight waiting for his request. I said I do know how to grow everything I presently can now. Stuff with that. We begin the process. Be having one for myself at least. Give me a second. Oh?
Say, Burrow has noticed something very interesting happening to our tea machine. Have you seen the flowers sprouting on the tea machine? Miss, it is no accident. This is because of spare tea that goes unused whenever you make a new batch. You see, whenever tea gets poured down the drain, it is in fact being poured directly onto the tree itself. Yes, your old and unused tea is actually hydrating the tree. How convenient. The more drinks you pour, the more flowers will be appearing on the tree. So please, do not fret if some of the tea you make goes unused. All of it will find its purpose in the end.
I should probably make more tea balls. But I need tea bushes for that. Remember which ones they look like. Oh, wait a minute, what are these? Mushrooms? Butterflies. Butterflies flutter by. I forgot what the tea bushes look like. Ah, there they are. Oh, you tempt me so. I didn't realize I could go so far afield, actually. Just need to find you. Yes, you're the types. Butterflies flutter by. Sure, at some point they'll talk about gathering mushrooms. Trying not to get too ahead of myself. After all, this is a game about relaxing and drinking the tea. I'd almost considered making some tea for this little event, but it was too damn hot today. Maybe I'll make some tonight to settle in with, but yeah, no, I wasn't making it for the stream because it was too hot. That said, I haven't made iced tea in a while. I should also get back into doing that. Yoink. Oh my god, there's so many more planters. There's so many places to put things here. This is absolutely a game about decorating shit. There you go. Snatch that, grab this. Actually, wait. First this pile because it's noticeable. My gourd, it's a gourd. The pumpkin. It's a decorative gourd. So let me got it. That bird has something in his beak. I'm going to flip my shit. It do. Thank you. Gonna grab this. It's going in the mail. A trinket. Aw, that's cute. Okay. Oh, it's a pretty pink unicorn. Doot doot. Kick it. T-ball. Yeet. And the Azzy fruit. Yeet. Kaboot. This appears to be a usable cup. A little bit of overpour. I'll learn the pouring procedure at some point. Where's the knight? There you are. Here you are. But wait a minute. I feel so alert. I'm out of my mind with energy. Heck yeah, this is a peak Gerald right here. This is my best self. Can you believe the people are always telling me to chill out and for crying out loud, please stop? Well, those people can take a hike because I'm the one with the energy tea now. It's literally the best cup of tea anyone's ever made. Thank you. By the way, can I ask what's happening to your leg? Oh, the purple smoke? It's bizarre, isn't it? I was wandering in these woods and all that happened is I tripped and scraped my leg. Well, technically I scraped it on a glowing purple sword. And the sword was held by an old witch muttering to herself, who, funny story, lunged at me from the shadows and screamed, "You shall bear the mark! You shall become the shade! Its prisoner, its companion, its smoldering ash left the fires of decay! Breathe its fumes and become the pain of becoming!" I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically it. Gerald, I think a witch has cursed you. Oh, sure, obviously that occurred to me, but don't worry, I'm fine. Your leg is literally smoking. Yeah, but to heal myself, I did like 100 sit-ups after all this happened. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm in peak physical condition right now. That's not how you heal a curse. Hey, who's the knight here? I don't think you... Look, I understand. This kind of thing's probably really new for you. If it's really concerning you, I'll do another 50 sit-ups after I finish this tea, okay? See? I'll be fine. If you say so. Glad you agree. After all, I'm a real knight. And if there's one thing knights are known for, it's physical health and well-being. Okay, time to reflect on this taste of this tea, like a knight. This man turns into a Nazgul. I am not paying for the broken furniture. Oh, we got mail. Thank you so much for mailing my lost package to me. It seems to have slipped out of my bag. What a blessing you stumbled upon it and thought to send it back. The package contained my daughter's school textbooks. The minute she received them, she studied them front to back and immediately went out and won a local science fair. How did she get to a science fair so quickly and immediately win it? Believe me, I'm just as confused as you, but I think it's the power of education. Here, I'll send you her trophy as proof. She won't miss it. She's already won another 4. Thank you again for your help. It means a lot to both of us. Oh. A science fair trophy. I'll put that there. And look who it is. The guy that ran off earlier. Tiniest bit over pour. Not sure how to... I'm not sure the trick of getting a perfect pour just yet. Oh yeah, fairy circle. When did that get here? All right, time to reflect on this latest tea, shall we?
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I? The closest is probably this kid who always came into the shop where my dad worked when I was young. I didn't like this guy. But he hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend. One day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?" Of course, I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again, there on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and hit him, and then... Then a bit later, my dad lost his job. And we had to move. And I never saw that kid again. After we moved, I remember the very first thing I did was sign up for boxing classes.
They pose. That's amazing. Yes. That's happening now. I'm trying to get a photo of as many customers as I can. Hmm. Nothing there. You a new flower? Wait a minute. Or are you the one that gives me pink seeds? I think you're the one that gives me pink seeds. Mm-hmm. I can't pick those up. Can't sweep them up either. What happens if I water them? Question mark? Nothing. Huh. Like it's sweeping time. It's a burb. It is, in fact, a burb. Oh, yeah, there's a dash button. Something I didn't need to discover about this game, and yet I did. It's a burb. There's the knight walking around. There's Mr. Jumpy over here. Oh, you're back again. Say there, local citizen, have you found yourself troubled lately by malevolent spirits? Indeed, more than ever, demons seem to haunt our every waking minute. A tragedy. Surely in your own town, you too have noticed the abundance of unlawful apparitions. What's going on? What are you doing? Then I say you are in good... hang on. What comes next? Oh. Then you are in good fortune, because your neighborhood demon hunter has arrived. Pause for excited murmuring. And did you know that in communities without a demon hunter present, those communities are more likely to have demons? The math checks out. Wow, that could be my community. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Surely the price of such assistance is more than I can afford. Well, my friend, that is where you are in luck. For you see, the Order of Demon Hunters believes these vital community services should be provided at no cost to you. Wow, how could it be? For although we know this is a controversial topic, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that all communities deserve to live in peace and security. Pause for shocked gasps. That's why, for merely the price of room and board, the highly trained demon hunter before you could soon become a vital fixture in this exceedingly charming neighborhood. Please, do not rush to answer. Discuss it with your local elders first as is needed. I do eagerly await your reply. May your township steer toward its own greatest fortune. Cool. Anything else? No. Right. Well, here's what I'm noticing. You are a demon hunter looking for a town to help, right? But I can't give you that because this isn't a town. So, you know, sorry, or whatever. Say, let's discuss the ways in which demons may manifest in your neighborhood. Town hall meetings that run far longer than intended. Neighbors in disagreement about proper fence heights. Anxiety. And many more. Parties being thrown at inappropriate hours. Square dance events taking place without proper permits. Conflict over what constitutes a family-friendly karaoke song. Citizens suddenly, inexplicably believing they know martial arts. Neighbors mowing their lawns 4, 5, even 6 times every single day. Misspellings in community event flyers. And many more.
Shall I give more examples? Oh my god, no, please. No more. Please. Look, I'm trying to be patient, okay? I am trying. But I need something to do. Something to keep me active. I can't just sit and listen to people talk. So, Demon Hunter, this is a tea shop. I can make you tea. That's all I can do for you. Do you want tea or not? I guess, well, if you have Vreedle tea, I suppose we could do a Vreedle ceremony. It's a particular kind of ceremony that requires Vreedle tea, so, if you have Vreedle tea, great, I will make you Vreedle tea. Perfect, thank you. Back in a second. Boy, was tap dancing on my last nerve. So where'd the knight go? Oh, he's out there doing sit-ups. So, Gerald, is there anything else I can do for you? I need a task I can complete. A task? You betcha there is. Just now I was trying to figure out why neither you nor Timothy believe that I'm a real knight. And then it hit me. It's because I don't have a super cool knight pose. Do you have me decide on a great pose that proves I'm a knight? Alright, let's see the super cool knight pose. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah! You add a bit of pizzazz to it? How about this? Try adding a display of raw strength in there as well. Now do it on one leg. Like this? I want to see your sensitive side. Show me some emotion. Oh, the tragedy, the injustice. Make it like a funny tragedy. Hey, how you folks doing tonight? How about this tragedy? What's the deal with that? Now channel all these emotions into your desire to be a knight. Yes, I want to be a knight so badly! Congratulations, you're a knight. I did it! I'm a knight! I can't believe it! Timothy's gonna be so psyched! I'm so pumped up right now! In fact, I think it's time I headed back into the forest. I feel like doing something that only a real actual knight would do. Like what? Well, you know, knight stuff. Anything specific? A true knight can never know what their adventure will be. A true knight must discover the adventure as it happens to them. I read that on a menu at a restaurant once. It wasn't about knights, but I think it still works. Gerald, what exactly do you think knights do? Get in cool adventures? Is that correct? Am I close? No. Knights have duties to uphold. They take oaths. They report to someone. Why are you doing any of this? I mean, do I need to have a reason? Can't a really cool dad just be a knight for no reason? Does it have to be to prove that his son, to his son he's the coolest dad on the planet? I never said... But now that you mention it, do you think maybe he would find it cool that I'm a knight? If I got into the most fantastic adventures out in these woods, if I was a real knight, then do you think he'd want to take more photos with me? And show off those photos to his friends? And call me something cool like Pops McGee? Is McGee really your last name? With all the nightly adventures I get into, there's no way I could be a total dorkbot, right? This is my destiny. This is my story. Time for me to go out there and be the best knight I can be. As knights are always saying, yar! Don't die, Gerald.
That man is going to feed so many coyotes. Feel like I just signed that man's death warrant.
Say, Burrow has thought of something you may wish to know about. Within our shop library, there's a book called the Book of Answers. Perhaps you've already seen it. It's Alta. It's a very special book. It's an old and sacred tome. You see, the Book of Answers knows exactly how to meet the needs of every customer who comes through our shop. Yes, if you ever find yourself struggling beyond all reason with a drink request, you can simply go look in the book. It will surely tell you exactly what must be done to make the person happy. No questions asked. Where does the Book of Answers come from? I am not knowing. It's far older than even Boro, if you can believe it. Yes, we are simply custodians, tending to its ancient and unknowable magic. Personally, Boro prefers not using the book. To solve our customers' requests is a great delight. But from time to time, even I am indulging myself in a good old-fashioned spoiler. Yes, indeed. Nevertheless, now you know of its existence, and you may use it, or not.
Huh. Can't you explain what's wrong with me?
Well, it is possible the Book of Answers is mostly containing answers to shop-related questions. Or perhaps Miss Alta's conundrum does not have a clear answer. Oh my, what a dilemma that would be. Yes, best not to think about it. Let's just assume the Book of Answers only pertains to shop-related questions.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a lot of fun voicing Boro in this game. Uh-oh. Turn around, Bright Eyes. Man's be rooting around our organization here. Nice timing. I'll take this. I see he's back. Well, at least he didn't feed any coyotes. Demon Hunter's a star. Yeah, there's a flower. There we go. You're just watering the tree. Any more flowers? Yeah, there's one. Pretty.
And Breedle beat. Beat that beat up. Ooh, that's a dark tea.
That's some cola tea right there.
I'm gonna take that as my personal cup. Why? Because I can. Actually, honestly, I kind of want that one as my personal cup, if I'm honest. I'll take that. Meantime, I will grab this. And it shall be used to hold the Breedle tea. Slightly overpoured. All right, Demon Hunter. See what you got in this ceremony. Here you go, tea. Verily, you brought me the ceremonial Riedel tea. As is customary, we will now perform the time-honored Riedel ceremony. Oh, excited. I haven't done a Riedel ceremony in ages. There's more? Yes?
Thank you for the hydrate.
Fine. One ceremony and that's it. Very good. Come, let us adjourn to the place of ceremony. So where is your, place of ceremony? I do not have a place of ceremony because that isn't a real thing. But don't you have some kind of designated spot? The book says every town should have a ceremonial spot. Oh. Oh, duh, I forgot. We do this in front of the big willow tree. Verily, let me just put this cup down, and then I'll meet you there. I get the feeling I may have made the wrong choice. Oh.
Khalil 1 loves Khalil 1 loves.
Gracious, welcome on in. Thank you for that subscription at tier 1 for 9 months. Enjoy the ad previewing and the emotes, and welcome back to Daemonum Hunter. Oh, I see. A ceremony is about to occur here. So, welcome on in. Hope you can find you well. And here we are, the spot of the ceremony. I have thusly placed the ceremonial altar. Verily, it is time now for the Riedel ceremony to begin. The way these things work is that you start by talking about yourself. Opening up about your fears, your hopes, your dreams, that sort of thing. It's good to know what you're struggling with, being as vulnerable and authentic as possible. We'll spend maybe 20 minutes talking about you, and then the ceremony itself will begin. Great, let's do it. Excellent. Please, tell us what you're struggling with. I'm struggling with what's the biggest number imaginable. The biggest number? Yeah, is it 30 billion or 100 trillion? What if there's a number even bigger than that, Is that even possible? I've been losing a lot of sleep over this issue. Are you being serious? Is that the real problem that you're dealing with? Ooh, D&D and yakitori. Yum. Oh, God. Absolutely. Okay. Then I guess we can begin the ceremony now. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a Riedel ceremony. Congenial. Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest. Say your name. Alta. Our special guest and cherished member of our community, Alta. Specifically, her journey with, what the biggest number is. Uh, and so our community is gathered to assist her with that. Let us offer her these words of guidance during this difficult time. May you, I guess, be able to think of an even bigger number? Like a quadrillion? That's a pretty big number. Quadrillion, of course! I didn't have thought of that before. Oh, well, I'm glad this is helping you. Let's see. What else is there to say about the matter? This is hard. You didn't tell me very much about yourself. There is literally nothing else going on in my life. Really? But everybody has something going on. Nope, nothing at all. Blank slate. Please, I'd be so honored to be a part of your community. I would love to know more about you. And we don't have to try to solve your problems or anything, you know? It's just, who are you? What do you care about? I'd really like to know if you'd care too. No. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for attending this bridal ceremony. The ceremony is now complete. Was he like trying to court me? Oh yeah, should take that in for cleaning. And have some bridal tea of my own. That back where it came from, and so help me. Teacup. Time to have thoughts about tea.
Oh, gross. As soon as I drink this tea, my feet start hurting. Ew. My feet already hurt from climbing these ladders. I don't need more pain. Well, I mean, pain is fine by me. But it has to be good pain.
Ah, so we're a masochist. Good to
I
know.
think I have an infinite tolerance for pain, as long as it's good. As long as it's the, you know, the correct kind. That's why everything in this forest has been so miserable. Because it keeps on feeling like bad pain. The wrong kind, and oh my god. I hope this turns out to be good pain. Please let this be good pain. Please.
Hmm. Oh, that's weed. I need to clear that out. I don't have to set it. Okay, that's good to know. Be gone, thought. Hey, you're a new plant. Like, you weren't there before. I know what type you are, but, you know. You aren't going to grow anything if I water you, are you? No, you're not. Hey, those are getting filled with plants and such. Oi, get out of here. The pink seed. Take care of the place here and there. Dupe shroom. Shrink shroom. Hue shroom. Gift shroom. Dupe shroom. Oop. I wonder what these things are about. I come to think of it, I could probably go talk to, yeah. Well, he might know something, but I don't know. I'll have to find out in due time. Probably pet one of these menaces while they're still here. Yoink. Pet the pangolin. Alright, get back to your little... Get back to your mayhem. I know you. I know what you're up to. Hmm? Ooh, is that a gem? It is. It's a trinket. I'm curious about something. If I like a blue seed, plonk it in the center. Huh. This is what happens when I think about things for a quick second. It made a bird bath. Or a fountain. Or both. Interesting. Hi.
Hello, miss. Is there something I can be assisting you with?
I need help with gardening.
Yes?
Ah, okay. How can I get more seeds?
The easiest way to be acquiring seeds is to water a small hybrid plant. Some small hybrids are already growing around our clearing, but you can make more of them yourself. You can fill our entire clearing with small hybrids if you wish. Of course, seeds are sometimes lying hidden in leaf piles or tucked within the weeds if you're not caring for gardening. I'm hopeful that this will be helping you find all the seeds that your heart desires.
You're back.
Ahoy, bringer of tea! I have returned from my nightly adventures.
Hey, Gerald. Back so soon?
Soon? What are you talking about? I haven't been here in days.
What? But you were here just a few minutes ago.
Was I? No, I definitely remember setting up camp 3 times. In fact, take a look at this. It's the adventure I got into.
Yes?
It's this.
It's a stop sign?
Yes, a stop sign.
Did you steal it?
I don't think so. I just found it.
Fine line between fighting and stealing, Gerald.
Well, it's not stealing if you and the object were meant to find each other. The minute I saw this stop sign, something about it called to me. I said to myself, now that's a stop sign with a mysterious and thrilling past. What do you think? There's got to be an exciting story behind it, right?
I'm remaining neutral on the matter, but staying open to both sides.
Good. I want to have a frank and objective discussion about its history. Let's just think about it for a second. What might this stop sign have been used for? What if an ancient civilization used it to stop, you know,
In the name of love. Sorry. Yeah, if you ever forget to do that, Simon's extremely helpful. Unearthing this mystery is really challenging me to be the best knight I could be. Say, could this real knight please have another cup of tea? I'm still thinking about the last one you gave me. Yeah, sure. What flavor do you want? Gosh, I'll be honest, for 3 days I've been thinking about the tea you served me before. It was just so interesting. It was really something. How about if I just get another one of those? Coming right up. Oh, and you know what? Let me give you this. It's Timothy's favorite jam. I take it everywhere with me. Can we add some of this into the mix as well? Sure, why not? So it's whatever I made you last time plus this jam. Yeah, love it. While you're making that, I'll be investigating the origins of the stop sign. Gerald the Knight is on the case. Well, at least he's enthusiastic. Howdy, book lovers. This is the Book by Mail Club reporting in. This month, we're reading Edge of a Bullet, which follows the exploits of everyone's favorite tough as nails international super spy, Dirk Warhard. Will Dirk's charm and good looks get him through yet another dangerous mission? Only one way to find out. Until next time, Jamata. Our demon hunter friend. This book is being placed here. I actually do kind of like the vibe of this channel. Flowers. Hiya. So, I had a thought. Would you mind if we did another Riedel ceremony? Again? Well, I realized I did a poor job last time. Put you completely on the spot. Demon hunters are supposed to lead by example. We're supposed to guide and uplift. It was rude of me to expect you to open up first. I'm sorry. So what if we did another ceremony, and this time I'll talk about myself instead? I'd feel a lot better if we could get a fresh start. Would that be okay with you? Jesus, game. Fine. Great. Just like last time, I'll need another Riedel tea. But, do you happen to have any mint flavor you can add to it? I just really like mint. Some mint would probably help calm a bit of my public speaking nerves. Sure. Riedel tea with mint flavor. Thank you. Interesting. All right, yes. Put that there. That, be ready. That's a science trophy. Okay, so we need to do the Azzy fruit with the jam. And I have another Riedel beet. So I need a Beetle beat. What? They used her gift against her. What? What's that about? They used her gift against her. What are you little miscreants up to? You little ne'er-do-wells are plotting something. Oh. A photo. Huh? I didn't take that. He used her gift against her. I am confused. So what is this? Looks pretty. I do need... Boro, remember that night who left the shop a little while ago? Gerald? He came back. Already? How nice for him! The thing is, he claims he's been gone for days. How is that possible? Yes, Boro has noticed the phenomenon as well. Very strange, no? It seems the time is moving faster in the forest than it does in this clearing. Which means you can run off into the forest, and your tea will still be hot when you return. I need a specific scientific explanation of why this is. Oh, you do? Very well. Boro will now begin an elaborate presentation of scientifically how the forest works. The forest is strange and magical. This concludes the presentation. Thank you. Oh, explain it better. I have received your thoughtful criticism and will be incorporating it into future presentations. Also, hello, Silvery. Welcome on in. Hope the evening finds you well. Truthfully, I am not knowing how time works in the forest. It's a mystery to me as well. But that is the fun. I'm learning much about this place all the time, just like you. This place would be really cool to live in and work at. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I could get away with life slowing down enough for me to be in a place like this. I would love to. If only for a little while. Oh no, weeds. Must remove. Oh god, how did you grow so much over here? Take on, weeds. Was that a new seed? I think that might be a new seed. Is it? No, it was something else. What was it? None of my mushrooms. Style reminds me of Palia. Yeah, I could see that. I actually haven't played Palia. Maybe I should sometime. Should clean this teacup. Been getting a lot of those lately. Here, hold this. The washing machine's really fun. It's a waterfall and a heating element. And then the clean dishes get deposited on the board here. What was the other thing I was doing? Right, I was actually gathering tea leaves because I need more tea balls. I need more balls in my life. All right, where are they? Ah. There's some. Need more, though. Also, more of these mushrooms. No idea what they do, but they're there. Hey, I wonder. The schedule got a swift kick to the groin today. Oof. Clean cup, move down, move down, move down. Oh dear. Hope it's not going to be too rough of a shift to your schedule. But totally understand how that happens sometimes. Ended up sleeping the whole day away. Oof. Well, on the plus side, you got to sleep. I know how that can be. There's some combination of waking up wondering what year it is or something similar. Be honest, there was a little bit of that this afternoon for me, which is honestly, I feel like it was like really good timing for this game, because I have definitely been enjoying just vibing for the day. In the meantime, time to make tea. Oop. Up we go. We pour some water. I feel it's about yay. It's all a bubble. Put that over here. We need a Azzy fruit. We need the T-ball. And then we need Timothy's Jimmy Jam. Oh. Boot. Interesting. Yes, it's very whimsical. It's like a Willy Wonka tea factory, and I fucking love it. Here's the tea you asked for. Great. I don't know how he keeps the tea in the cup before he slams it against the faceplate. Whoa, this is exactly what I had last time. And I can taste the jam, too. Oh, cool. You made it exactly the way I asked. That's great. You're so cool. You're the coolest. I bet Timothy would think you're the coolest person alive. Timothy's a good judge of what's cool and what isn't. Exactly. And that's why I had to come out here and be a knight. Being cool doesn't matter until Timothy confirms it. Yeah. How's the stop sign investigation going? I'll be honest, it isn't going great. I was hoping to find some hints of alien civilization around here, but it's just like nature stuff. Plus, the smoke on my leg is getting thicker. My head started to hurt pretty badly. It's becoming a lot, you know? Gerald, are you sure you're taking this seriously? It seems like your curse is getting worse. I'm taking it very seriously. Do you know how many sit-ups I've done? I've done sit-ups to the moon and back. I've done so many sit-ups it would make you dizzy just trying to count that high. I'm just saying, sit-ups can't be the only thing you do to cure yourself. You can ask Boro if he knows how to cure a curse. Ha! A true knight doesn't even know how to spell the word cure. What if there's something I can do to help you? Maybe there's a tea that heals curses. Let me stop you there, kind tea patron. This is a mission for a real knight. I have to find the solution on my own. Timothy can't go thinking I cheated. Yeah, you're probably right. Of course I'm right. Cheating's one of the topics that teenage boys care the most about. Besides, this is a perfect adventure for Gerald the Knight, a demonstration of my strength. I'll travel out into the forest to find a solution to this purple smoke and pounding headache. Somewhere out there's the, whoa. Did you hear that? That voice? What? What voice? It was a voice as deep as the stars. It spoke to me just now. I'm sure of it. You really didn't hear it? I did not. Whoa, weird. Anyway, I really do need to be off on my adventure. Thank you for the tea. Oh, before I go, let me leave you with this. I never found the origin of the stop sign, so maybe you can find it while I'm away. Oh, I know the stop sign's origin. You know, like if someone comes by and says, hey, that's my stop sign. Or if you just see a spot that feels like it's where a stop sign came from. That way you can continue my nightly quest. I graciously accept this most noble of undertakings. Indubitably, forsooth, caprese. Wait, that last one doesn't work. All right, now I must be off. I bid you adieu, most conversable of tea stewards. Don't die, Gerald. Imagine if I used a real weapon. Huh, they'll let me plant it. That's funny. You know what? Fuck it. We're planting it here. You need to stop. Oh, wrong room. Here, hold this. You know, I'm curious. Does drinking that tea change now that I've added that new thing to it? I'm going to use my teacup for it. It's all strawberry-y. Kid has good taste, what can I say? I also like strawberry stuff. Time to drink tea. Oh, does it actually change?
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I?
No, she talked about this before.
The closest is probably this kid who always came into
running
the
into the
shop
shop,
where my dad
yeah.
worked when I was young.
And then
I
he
know
called
this
her
guy.
dad a loser and she punched
But he
him.
hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend. One day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?" Of course, I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again, there on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and hit him, and then... Then a bit later, my dad lost his job. And we had to move. and I never saw that kid again.
See, that makes me wonder.
After we moved, I remember the very first thing I did.
I may be reading too much
was
into
sign up
it,
for
but
boxing classes.
I kind of wonder if the kid didn't wind up getting her dad fired. Maybe they'll talk about a connection there at some point. Say, Boro has noticed something. Our shop radio appears to be having problems. Have you noticed the radio yet? It's in the corner by the stairs. It's quite an old and finicky machine. You see, the dial may be getting stuck on certain unfortunate frequencies, producing static. If you hear the static, you can simply adjust the dial back to a more normal-sounding frequency. Or if you do not wish to hear the radio at all, you can set the dial to mute. That way, it'll simply be a gentle music of nature itself flowing into our shop. Could Boro be requesting for a person to come and fix the radio one of these days? Perhaps. Although I will say, I am starting to become quite used to it. Fond of the imperfections, even. Yes, there are days I'll be letting hours pass me by under the delirious fog of perpetual static noise. Of course, perhaps constant static is not Miss Alda's liking, so I will let you reset the radio whenever you like. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. But stupid. You are what I need. Need to make more tea. However, means I also need to clear this out. No. That does make me wonder, though. It's like the more tea that you brew and put out like that, the more flowers grow on the tree. So the other thing I need to make is this Breedle Beet tea with a mint flavor. Boot. Oh. I'll eat that in. I'll eat this in. However, I also need a T-ball. Ah, we have some. Good. Yeet. Oh. That looks like a concerning shade. All right, from back again. Good God, my dude. You waste no time. No, we'll do this with this. So that's fitting, and it kind of looks like a poisonous brew. Alright, where is... You're trying to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. I have tea for the Demon Hunter. Ah, thank you so much. That's that beautiful mint taste. Perfect. Just perfect. Okay, great. I'm ready for the ceremony. Where should the Riedel ceremony take place?
over by the Pluffins. Great. I'll put my cup away and then meet you over there. He'll eventually find a place to put the cup down. There he goes. Alright, listen up, you little menaces. I got you a new mark. When he gets here, just rough him up like we practiced. You got this. Jump him. I see how it is, ingrates. Alright, the altar's set up. Let's get started. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a ritual ceremony. Congenial! Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest, me. Hi. I'm the demon hunter who aids and assists with the needs of this community. Hold on, what's your actual name? Oh, well, we're actually not supposed to use our names when we're on quests. According to the Hunter's Manual, use of one's real name can be seen as a sign of egotism and self-absorption. It's better to only be seen as a demon hunter in service of the community. No more, no less. So, yeah. Sorry. The rule makes perfect logical sense. Good. These rules have been refined over thousands of years, so they've got to be correct. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes. I'm a member of the Order of Demon Hunters, a society more than 6,000 years old. Wow, so old. Hang on a second. When are you going to start killing demons? I want to watch a demon die. Oh, right. Well, about that. I mean, there aren't really, that many demons alive anymore. We killed almost all of them already. But isn't that a testament to the ruthless efficiency of the Order of Demon Hunters? But then why are you here? Oh, well, since there's so few demons left to kill, demon hunters had to start finding other ways to help. Like helping out around the community, doing social work, that sort of thing. These days, civic unrest causes far more problems for people than demons do, statistically speaking. So, it's where we can make an impact, statistically. What about those weapons on your belt? They look cool. You don't use them for killing? What? No, these are ceremonial. I'd never use them. Anyway, to get back on track, this is my first quest to a new community. So I'm here to assess the needs of the community and then provide whatever support I can. This isn't the community. Well, not only is it just a tea shop, it's a tea shop I don't even want to be at. I see. That's... Why don't you leave here and go find an actual town to help? Oh, no. Whichever community we stumble onto, we have to stick with. Because otherwise, demon hunters might just quit when it gets hard. I'm sworn to help the community, and I'll stick to that commitment no matter what. Are there any questions at this point? Question. Who's the nastiest demon in history? The nastiest? Yeah, someone real nasty, real sick. Tell me about a bad demon. Oh gosh, well, I guess maybe Murgmar? Murgmar was the colossal demon from the ancient age and fed exclusively on orphans. Apparently he ate over 5,000 orphans in his lifetime. That's a lot of orphans. I know. Before Murgmar, the most orphans a demon ever ate was like maybe 2,000? So 5 was like, wow, this guy's serious business. Wow, sorry, we're off track again. My apologies. Although, to be honest, I've kind of shared everything about myself. That's me. Since I can't think of anything else to say, I hereby conclude this ritual ceremony. Great, we're done? Yep, the ceremony's over. Oh, bye. Wait, hold on a second. So, I don't suppose you feel like maybe, saying anything more about you? Like, you don't have to, but, would you maybe want to share anything? Just, if you want. No. Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha. That's totally okay, yeah. Thanks for, the tea. Yeah.
This boy is trying so hard to hit. This boy is trying so hard to hit. I would say down bad, but I don't think the man's been up in his life. Put my teacup away. It's like, I know the night is back. You have something else to say.
Good day, miss. Happy Wanderstopping to you.
Wanderstop isn't a verb.
Indeed. Boro was hoping you wouldn't notice, but alas, caught in the act again. Anyway, it's occurring to Boro that I never told you about our shop camera, did I? I believe that camera was sitting on the table by the radio last I saw it. The camera is a most enjoyable little tool. Simply point it and click, and the photo will tumble out right before your eyes. Miss Alta, if you were thinking of taking a photo of me, please do be ensuring you capture my best angles. Specifically, Boro's best angle is 46 degrees latitudinally, 117 longitudinally. You've surely seen the picture frames around the shop, yes? You are more than welcome to hang your photos there. Please, be using your best artistic sensibility when placing photos. I will trust fully in your sense of taste. It is true, I've been burned in the past by trusting others' artistic taste, but this time will be different, for sure.
Time to unleash my artistic taste upon this place.
Boro is both quite excited and quite terrified in equal measure, yes? Here, why don't I add information about the camera to your field guide? Very well. This concludes the educational portion of our conversation. Back to, whatever.
Sure, at some point I'll have to make puff pot tea. There are plants that are not glowing, and when they are not glowing, they cannot make fruits. Or seeds. But if they're glowing like that, then they can. Where do these weeds keep popping up from? Oi. Said stay gone. Wait, why can't I clip you? I can't clip that away. Holy gasp. It's a forever weed. Stash those away for a rainy day. Suppose. One more run? One more run.
Hi, Gerald. How's your curse doing?
Wandering endlessly. Fog has wafted and waned. It lifts, it descends, and all as we move through it as beasts. Endless, forever wandering.
So, not good.
We are the becoming. We are the pain of becoming. We are forever.
Do you remember me? Do you remember the shop?
I remember life itself, splitting at the seams. I remember the fire. I remember being bathed in silk, tossed from the wolf's cradle.
Do you remember Timothy?
Timothy. Timothy. Aren't you proud? Aren't you proud of your dad? He loves you. He's proud of you. He'll be home soon. Timothy.
Oh gosh. I don't really know what to do here.
There's much to do. The undying call to purpose. Forever.
Just hang in there, okay? I'm sure you'll get better.
Forever. Forever. That man is in serious trouble.
Boro, Gerald's curse seems to be getting a lot worse.
He is producing more thick purple smoke than is healthy for humans.
Should we do something to help him?
Well, to be honest, curses are not quite Boro's specialty. From time to time, I've seen them around here, and they're always a mystery. It's quite sad when a person is passing through with an affliction I cannot be helping. But I will be keeping an eye out, and I will let you know if I see any possible aid for our friend.
So much time. It'll be okay. You have so much time. Photos into picture frames. I've had Puff Pod, have had Reedle Beat and Azzy Fruit. Makes you nostalgic for something you never actually experienced. Whoa, buddy. 5 feet, please. I'm gonna make one more bit of tea before we go off for the night. Also should probably get rid of this mix because, God, that looks poisonous, though it's not.
Flower.
Got another flower. I'm gonna try the Puff Pod tea because I can. Boot. This is that I don't have to use a T-ball for my tea. I'm gonna try something here. Grab that. Plonk it there. Doesn't work, Lord knows I can grow more Puff Pod. And I'm probably going to have to at some point, most likely, because somebody's going to ask for it. Makes you nostalgic for something that didn't happen. Settle in. See what she says about it.
I'm drinking this tea, and these feelings are rushing into my mind. Feelings of, like, it's as though I've won a tournament. And rather than immediately going back to training like I usually do, all I want right now is to relax and celebrate a success. Just do nothing. Go back home, take it easy, do nothing. I've never wanted that before. Huh. Weird. So, like, what's the value of living that way? I mean, what do you get out of it? How do you know when it's enough? 'Cause there's no indicator. I don't understand it. I don't see what it's worth.
She can't sit still. She has a problem not feeling useful. Still, I think at this point, I am going to go ahead and call it there because we've been at it for a few hours now. It's been a nice little vibe session. So with that, I am going to go ahead and bring us back here. So thank you everybody for joining me in the adventure for the evening. I certainly hope you've enjoyed your time. And as always, if you have, don't forget to follow along and spread the word. Hope to grow the community, and certainly hope it's been fun to watch and vibe for a while as we make some tea and just sit back and smell the flowers. I am on Blue Sky. I save my files up to YouTube for safekeeping. I have a Discord server, and there's a few other places online you can find me. Links to those are in the bio under the stream, as well as my wonderfully dense socials command, which lets you everything everywhere all at once. Finally, to those who chat, I appreciate you. To those who lurk, I appreciate you. To those who watch the VODs, I appreciate you, and I certainly hope that I can see you here live sometime should the opportunity ever arise. Now, let's find somebody to raid for the evening and make sure that we keep the love moving on. Let's see, we've got people doing Project Winter. I've heard a little bit about that. Demi Bun's playing Windrose. I think is a piratey game. Vector's doing DK. Oh, we can always go from my vibe-laden night to most likely Vector's Chaos Incarnate. That could be a thing. Sometimes you need a little extra energy for the tail end of your evening. Alrighty. I think... Well, actually, how long ago did I do that before? Oh yeah, it's been some time. I think we can go that route. Alrighty. Here is our raid message for the evening, folks. Feel free to copy it up and paste it down. And make our way over to Vector. Just playing a Donkey Kong game. Nah, DKC2, I believe. So... should be fun to go ahead and continue the evening that route. Alright, everything appears to be in order. With it, the portals are shining, the doors are opening. From both Demona Marina and Wanderstop, enjoy your evening. Take care out there, and try to be a light in the darkness when you can be. Take care.